Hello and welcome to part 12 of my Empire Total War series as Great Britain, and hopefully today I'll be getting this army up here in Scotland and moving it round to Dublin and taking Dublin back, but first I need to build a fleet capable of doing that. Unfortunately, if we come here, 4th rates are the best I can build, so I'll be putting in an Admiral's 5th rate and some 4th rates. And I'll be first dealing with these French ships, then pushing up on the Spanish ones, clearing them out. Although it may take me a while and a couple of half decent fleets to do it. I mean, this Spanish fleet here is actually damaged. Well, I did not realise that. But it is a lot of galleons, and they have very high hull strength, and the rest is all 4th rates and brigs. Fourth rate again. So yeah, that should fall pretty quickly. I think this French fleet is mainly sloops, isn't it? Sloops and 6th rates, no brigs. Well, one brig. So if I can get about 5 or 6 4th rates and an admiral's in there somewhere, it'll give me a massive advantage. But at the same time, we have pacified New France. How's the infrastructure here? Needs upgrading. And as we repair that, I will eventually march out and take that army out. This army here is quite heavily damaged, but more after it got attacked last time by both the garrison army and this army here. But we did a massive number on the garrison army. Bear in mind, this was nearly a full stack. And it is down to a couple of units of bowmen, 2 cav, and a demi-cannon. And I hate using demi-cannons, so I will not be using them personally, but yes. And then when I take this, I will rip down that church school, because we don't need it. We want can't remember what. Well, I think it's still a church school at the base point, but yeah, we'll push on. Probably going to come this way, so I'm going to take up a Canada and march around this way. Go bump, bump, and then try and force on Sweden and then down into Pennsylvania. Because if I can take that, and destroy them there, and then take that, Sweden may go for peace. Once I'm down here, obviously. In the case of I've got to come back up here, and all this time we're trying to think of building another army, whether it's me sending my first army that's over here back up, take these, sail by boat round to here, and then I might march them inland to here from York Factory down to Yankton and take the Black Hills, and then march them down further to Santa Fe. There's a road here coming this way, so we will be able to use that road there to get over to Texas quicker from New Mexico. Obviously, eventually I'll march down here and take a lot of this off the Spanish as well. I'm at war with everyone here except the 13 colonies. So whichever army I start taking the Caribbean islands with is going to also have to go and deal with Newfoundland up here. I may eventually, once we've dealt with the rest of them, North America, actually take Montenegro as well, just to completely secure it. I mean, I don't really need to go and take the Black Hills out there, but I might as well, because it's going to be on a route march down the country. So, without further ado, let's end the turn. And even if they push out this turn, there's a very strong chance that they're going to fail. Oh, another French fleet coming up. Okay, so they're attacking me again. Again, our forces, I've got 435 versus 99. They're attacking me again, but they have the advantage. So, let's get on with this one then. And hopefully I win. Oops, just realised I forgot to start the timer. I like a timer because I find it's easy to record and edit everything and render these down for 30-minute episodes. It still takes somewhere near an hour and a half to 2 hours for the rendering, so it's the only reason why I've got a time limit. If I had a computer that was able to do rendering better, you'd probably find I'd be doing longer episodes, but I'm going to fall back from the ridge to here. There's a nice flat here. Cannon, unlimbered here. Howitzers, unlimbered, explosive shot directly behind. No, I want that one so you're together. Good. Am I missing anything? I think I'm missing a unit of line infantry. I am. Okay, I shall group those units of line infantry together. Put them there. I want them there. Yeah, that'll do. These guys are battered, but that'll do. I'm going to grab my general. He's going to come this side behind the main infantry line. Group together them. That formation and in the trees. I should have deployed out of the range of their demi cannons. That's their general. Which means their infantry is going to be here somewhere as well. Is there any copses of trees I can keep running my cavalry into? Might be able, not that one. That one might be able to hide them over there. See about sneaking around and getting the artillery from behind. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Just tore 3 of them anew. 3 of them just got ripped straight off their horses by cannon. I mean, this is an old game, 2009, and I mean, look at the detail on the cavalry. On all the units, really. Oh. Howitzers are now firing as well. Think we hit another one. Cavalry up. Okay, their infantry has now been spotted. It's no longer able to hide. Comes their general. I'm going to tell my artillery to shift fire that way, my howitzer. So they're almost in canister range. Next, run to here. I'll get us behind the cannon. We might be seen in the run-up, but switch to canister. Fire at will. This way, cannon. Bloody hell. It's the only problem. Sometimes your cannon just doesn't listen. 2, 3, 4. You're group 4. So we're going to rotate you that way. Are cavalry done moving? Yes, they have. The enemy have started to slew their guns round, so we're going to order the charge now. Their guns will be loaded and ready to fire, but round shot, and we're coming uphill. So they hit a few of our horse. Not many though. That's what you use cavalry for, slamming into the gun line. Is that the enemy general? Yes it is. I would say form square, gents, but it's not going to be worth it. At the moment we're going to try to get you to form a line there. Actually, quickly, square. Oh, cannon, well done. Actually, yeah, let's end the battle. City's ours anyway. I'll recruit the other unit of infantry once we get going and once the city is properly pacified. Well, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've still got everyone. We just need to replenish.
Battalions ready.
Right. We're going to have to march out and intercept them. That's fine. So I'm going to concentrate on getting my army repaired in America, in the Canadian regions. Sorry, I'm going to have to decline that one. I'm in enough wars as it is. I've never played as the Ottomans, never played as the Russians. As I think I've said before, and I'd love to do a Russia campaign. I love the idea of building an army based on the Cossack forces. Obviously, my main aggressors are going to be the Ottomans and the Swedes. I would love to play through on that and see what I can do. So the Equinox now have started to gain friction against the 13 colonies there, the Equinox. Iroquois, however you want to put it. So that's fine. I don't mind about the alliance being broken now. First and foremost, you need a repair. You guys are still replenishing, but not completely. I'm going to need all of that to get you to replenish back up to full strength.
Any further orders?
Just march past them. Why can't I engage them?
We
There we go.
shall win.
And I'm going to auto-resolve this.
We are triumphant.
So far in my favour, it wasn't even worth trying to do it any other way.
March!
And that's going to be torn down. I think I'm going to have to come in this way and batter the rock from behind. But I need to do it soon, or I'm going to risk losing my ally, the 13 colonies. Especially since this army is now getting some veterancy. Yes, do that. Then march back to Montreal, please. Religious unrest is 2, resistance to foreign power, that will all drop down over time. Can I recruit? Not from here, I can't. So I would need to recruit Maternal 2's a couple units of colonial dragoons to move into Upper Canada. That's good. Yeah. Good. Because I fight with large infantry army, so most of my generals would always get corporal and gold braid. It's good, he's getting a few more bonuses. Obviously, as I think it's Cherokee territory down here, and Georgia, and it's either Florida or Carolina, so it's either these three or these three. Then these guys, then the 13 colonies will join me. At the moment, they're paying me money anyway because they're my protectorate. That's just how, or vassal. I can't remember which one we're down under to me, but it means they're just paying me money. Okay, Sweden has quite a large force mustered, but it's battered. So I don't know who they've been fighting. If I can push around and start damaging the, I want to say it's the Iroquois, that will give a reprieve to the 13 colonies battered army up here. I mean, it's battered. How badly, I don't know again. What we got? Hessians, so that's local Germans. Colonial line. Mounted tribal auxiliaries, which are actually a really good unit. For what they're worth, they are pretty good. Musketmen on horseback that actually work as musketmen, whereas your dragoons are basically mounted infantry. Designed to get about the battlefield quicker. I have very little trade, which is why my income is so rubbish. There we go. Let's give it a couple of turns sitting there for that army to replenish and start converting the local populace. Although that may cause a little bit more civil unrest at the start, but something I can deal with. It's only civil unrest after all. We're working to fix that any way we can by bringing over dragoons. Sure. The normal unit has a +1 reduction to the civil unrest. The dragoon gets a +2 reduction to it because being fast-moving infantry. Do need to start building a fleet as well. So let's get this army repaired and moving against the Iroquois. And then the Swedish, and then down back over across again to the French. And the Cherokee. And then later on the Spanish and just push. That's all I can do with them. Okay, so first things first. You are going to get a church school. That would improve income drastically, so how much for a unit of dragoons? A little bit more than I have. Well, I could put mounted tribals in. We'll see. Obviously, because of losses, some of this unit has not quite fully recovered. So we'll replenish those that still need it. Just my cavalry units and one of my howitzers and a unit of line infantry. So again, that's a couple more turns to attempt to crush. Hold on to the rebellions. You were starving. We've got decent enough food production. Don't know. Don't get a port, so I can't know. I've got two options. I can travel backwards and down, or I can do what I'm planning on doing, which is going around to the left, take the land route without crossing any rivers. Again, hopefully, whilst this is gone, I can start recruiting another army, but I've already got a whole lot. Yes, they've moved. Does that mean I can use the strait? Then I don't need to worry about the fleet. I can sit and wait whilst they blockade my ports, and I start crushing them abroad and getting the extra tax from it, and then all of a sudden all my trade will come in as they lose their income. Because in this game, if you lose, when you start going negative and you go bankrupt, your units disband because you can't pay them. Obviously it's changed slightly in more newer games, they just don't replenish, but one of the hardest things I'll have to do is take Malta, because that means dropping in an invasion fleet and running, or dropping an army and running, so that the Maltese forces don't have great Hearing White raiding force. Might have to go deal with them quickly, push them back to their one property. Right, so quickly, back over here. Can I? No, because I still have a fleet there.
Awaiting further orders.
Replenish that.
You're humble, sir.
Great. We'll see what we can do about that. Might be a little while till I get Dublin back, but probably 2 units of that then. Some of you boys are still damaged, so there you go. Now to impress on the Huron Wyatt, he will have a smaller force than the Iroquois because they only have 3 territories. They have Moose Factory,
Your Majesty.
and Fort Salus-Stibang. I'm going to bring this guy over. And they also have right at the top here, York Factory, Northwest Territories. But again, I will need. This is quite a nice army that I've got here. Obviously it took me a while to assemble, but another 2 turns, and I should be able to put it out of Upper Canada. and leave the 2 units of cavalry, dragoons in the garrison. French don't seem to be pushing many armies out, so I think most of their money is tied up in their navies. Right, so they've just marched across and done that, so that's good. So it lets me know they've got no garrison there. I really do hope they move that fleet away from there so that I can actually cross using the land bridge. I don't have a general either, do I, in that army? That's why I should buy one. Because that'll increase the morale of troops, make them fight harder for me. Go on, 13 colonies. Beat them back. I don't care what you take, because after you've taken it, I can take it back. You cheeky. I have to sit with the Huron because they are actually pushing a lot of small forces down, and that's going to annoy me. That must have rebelled against whoever held it, so I'll leave that for the time being, and I will take that. Good, 2 units of dragoons. Dagestan has been destroyed. So one more turn on those replenishments.
Prepare the troops for battle.
I'm going to auto that one again. Produce me that. Replenish that.
Troops, forward!
It might be easy to come down here, take that, and then push on back up. Obviously, if I take this, Sweden's going to start jumping on me, so I might have to just hold. See if I can get a second army built to push this way. I mean, what I'm going to be up against, I'd be probably better off with what I would call a field army, which I think I've explained before. I use horse artillery rather than foot. And we'll go from there with that one. This guy's their commander's name is the Bowl.
How may I serve?
You can come down into New France to help convert them from Catholicism to Protestantism. Now, if these can actually march this way, I will just push around here, if they win, and take them out and come around and take that. Then I will, leaving Sweden for the moment, I'll come over this way. But again, it depends what people do. I can't make any assumptions that the AI is going to do what I want it to do. In this one, you can't give war targets like you could in other ones, in the newer ones.
Raise the flag!
Well,
Pull back!
that went well. Not. Sometimes the auto-resolve, it was far enough in my favour that I thought, yeah, I might as well try it, and it trashed my army. Probably not helped by the fact that I didn't have a general in it, if I'm honest. I haven't put fleet in the port, have they? So they're now besieging Edinburgh, which I can't afford to lose. I think Edinburgh has quite a high siege defence time. So I could build some units up from London and send them north. Crikey, that Ottoman scholar's come a long way. I don't know why the AI does that in moving its forces, I honestly don't. I think I'll need another army over there. Yes, I know it's been besieged.
Brush them aside. Undaunted, undefeated.
Didn't kill them, but we
Men,
battered them
forward!
sufficiently.
Ready for orders. Lord. Prepare the troops for battle. We shall win.
Well, they've got one guards unit. I've got 3 turns until I surrender. I've got more cannon than them, and I'm attacking. If I can keep my 2 line infantry and my grenadier together, I should be able to overwhelm. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. And I will stop recording once this battle's over, because there's no point doing it now. I'm not going to lead Edinburgh. I should have just hovered over to see how many turns I had. And 3 turns is not enough time for me to send any forces up from London, because I haven't got many forces in London. I should have fought the last battle, but okay. Howitzer is good because it can fire over the wall. Let's group that into that, and we will site that there. Horse cav is good because it's very fast. We'll see the mobility of horse cav as well. And you guys are one group. Remember, they've got okay. Start and see where they are. Okay, they're over there. So howitzers deploy here. Horse artillery run out the back of the building. And I say run. Get yourselves up there. And you guys here. And the grenadiers here. You guys go there. There. And there. And you might as well run as well. Deploy and use explosive shell. Actually, why am I doing this? We need to be attacking them, so let's run the horse artillery to here for the moment. Relimber that. Pull them to there. Put them down there. I will be limbering and unlimbering my cannons regularly. Make sure I can get them in a decent place. What have we got over there? Is that... Oh, that's their elite unit, isn't it? That's their general. If I can get close enough to start getting some explosive shells in on this slot, it will wreck them. Yes. Horse artillery here, you'll see the difference because they don't have to, because everyone travels on horseback. Gun carriages are moved a lot faster. And everyone's trying to squeeze out the gate, but the as you can see, the citizenry is already peeling off to the right to take up their position in the woods. Whilst the cannon and the rest of my foot line infantry and the grenadiers march up the hill. Now if I can push my howitzers to here and get range on them, that would be great, but I don't think their howitzer will have that range. I need to get them to here. I believe it's this one here. Unlimber them and see their range, but I think it's going to fall to about here. Incoming shell. Just unlimber one gun. Where do we end up firing arc? Ooh, not too bad. I should better do that from the top of the hill. Limber them up. Be sneaky here. I'm going to run my infantry to this wood line. I can't remember what guns they deployed. I think they've got demis, so I think they're fixed. Oh no, there's more. It is up. £12 a foot. Both of them? Oh, they've got a howitzer as well. And that's firing flaming shot by the looks of that. Deadly if it hits your troops.
Horse artillery.
Oh, some of these guys are actually out of the woodland, that's why they're visible. That's fine.
Artillery. Horse artillery.
Unlimber. And my infantry are still visible because they're still moving. Which is not good, but the trees will hopefully reduce some of the damage that we're going to take. Howitzers, start your firing. Horse artillery, you can unlimber. What's your fire range? They're in range but with no direct line of sight, so the horse artillery is going to come over the front here. With canister loaded. Come on, get a move on. Rubbish counter battery fire there. Unlimber.
Light horse artillery.
Actually, you guys can limber back up, and you guys can stay unlimbered.
Light horse artillery.
Flay them with canister. How are my artillery, how's my howitz doing bringing death down on these guys? Let's kill a couple, and in the general's bodyguard as well. They've been shredded because they're militia. Just limber them up. Fix bayonets, gents, and charge, all of you. grab the horse artillery and run it to here. No, actually, we'll run it to here. That's where we're going to unlimber it. You guys back to range mode. And run. They're shattered. They shouldn't come back. Unlimber the guns. Quickly now, gents. Ah, poop. They're stuck. They've lost their... Well, actually, they're not stuck. Fire into the gun crews. Limber up those guns and move the howitzers to here. They're at maximum range of the shot, but balance of power is drastically in my favour now. Run them over. Didn't take many out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these guys over here. They'll be happy because they're in the enemy's flank. Ooh, someone took a cannonball to the face. No, my general. Well, commander. Looks like that's gone. That's the general's unit. There goes my grenadiers. There goes my foot regiment. No, just my cannons. Where are you guys? All the way back here. I want you to get to that ridge. Ooh. Good shooting there, horse artillery. Strafing their line. I heard another gunfire, which means cannon shell is inbound. We're still winning this. The balance of power is in our favour. I'm looking down here, make sure that cannon gets into position. When that howitzer gets in position, I deploy it straight away. Deploy the howitzers now. I need that firepower. That cannon there is stuck. Hence the high arcing volley shots that are missing their general. Ooh! Some forces have recovered. It's the line infantry. It's not the line infantry, it's the Fardock armed citizenry. Keep you guys in a short squat square line. What are you firing? Explosive shot. That guy's your target. Close by the sounds, but we hit some horse. Definitely got hit them by something, didn't they? We need to break these guards. No point charging them, they'll have higher melee and fire stats than us, and definitely better morale. I can hear the crashing of that gun in my earphones. 20. We outnumber them, but can we outgun them? I need a few of my howitzer shots to land, do some serious damage. By the sounds of it, the howitzers are firing long. Ooh, one of those cannonballs hit. You only have to get the explosive shell close enough that the explosion is what kills people, so... Oh, don't worry, all of a sudden you'll stop taking casualties. Because the amount of forces they've got to shoot you with will completely disappear. That's bad. Explosion in my own ranks. What I really need to happen now is their general just to drop dead in the artillery fire. That will shatter their unit's morale as well. I mean, they're going to win. This is going to be a clutch victory for them. There goes another howitzer. There goes a howitzer. I'll soon have nothing left on the field. But if they do march on that artillery, it can still fire its canister shot. But as they get closer, they will take more and more damage. I mean, they've abandoned the guns. I need to get a couple of good canister shots through them. In fact, where's the line for canister? There. So, right there, when they pass there, I switch shot. Is there a shortcut key for that? Shift 9. Now that both guns are fired, switching to canister. Give them time to get reloads done. Hopefully they get the other side of this tree before the canister reloads. Yes. Both guns are firing. Ooh. Good. They've wavered and gone. Where is their general? He's also wavering. So close. If I hadn't lost the horses to one of those horse artillery, I could have taken them out a lot earlier. But yeah, that was very, very clutch victory on my part. They only have 32 troops remaining. But good. I've got some replenishing and rearming to do. I can actually cross to here, I believe. Anyway, Control A, start your replenishment. Can't repair the port, that's too expensive. You do need to take Edinburgh, not Edinburgh, Ireland back, because that will bolster my income quite a bit, and I need to keep upgrading. Here, what am I currently researching? Okay, tech to boost my economy again. I mean, they've got to have that, 'cause that's what they were firing at me. I've used rockets, they're quite fun, they're really good at demoralising troops. What's that one? Quicklime shell. Shrapnel shot. Now, shrapnel is called shrapnel for a very good reason, but I'll tell you that next time. And, but that's it for now, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.